Yo, this is Game Devs Without Jobs. I am Marquise, and I'm a game developer, overall learner, and a partier. Overall badass. Like on my shirt, it says I'm a coder, which is a magic. Coders got magical powers, just so you know. So yeah, that's me in a nutshell. I'm kind of crazy, spontaneous. I might say some wild stuff like some anime titties. You never know. I might say some weird stuff. But yeah, that's me. And then here is Titus.
Yo, I'm Titus. I am a game developer myself, but mostly I'm on the art side. I make 3D models like these two 3D models here, and that shit is just fun for me. We're both partiers for the most part.
Exactly. 100% feel you.
Yep, like literally. If I'm gonna jump right into this shit. Literally, like I want to talk about it all day. Fucking multiverses is the shit right now. I fucking love
Yo,
it.
it's so fun.
Like because I made sure that I played it today so I could talk about it on the podcast because it's just like that game is so much fucking fun. It's ridiculous. It's just like I don't even the one thing that really tripped me out is that one thing that's really big is going to be really big for multiverses is that it's going to be a big convention game, right? The reason I say this is
Very big. Very
because
big.
like when it comes to conventions, usually they have like they're like I don't even mean fighting games. I just mean like in general. Like for example, MomoCon, the one I usually go to. Like when I go there and there's like their gaming section and they have consoles and stuff. Usually they'll have different consoles. They have different like oh yeah, this one has these this fighting game or this one has this one, right? But this fucked up thing is not all of them have all of the characters, right? That's fucked up. It's just like, hey, I can't play my main like and just casually while I'm over here just playing games. And like with Smash, if you play Smash over there, you usually have to unlock the characters. Basically, like you have to play with some person and then just unlock all the characters, which is fucking ridiculous. And then some of them don't even have DLC characters. So
Wait. Why the heck don't they just buy the whole like pack bundle where you get all the players or all like it comes with all the players?
I
Like,
mean, yes, but the
why they get a new
problem
game? That makes no sense.
But the problem is they have multiple consoles that have the same game and have the same like all the DLC and stuff. So it's kind of like turned into a thing where it's like, oh yeah, I don't have all the characters, because I had to get all these consoles and then I had to get the same game on all of these consoles, and then I had to get all the DLCs on these consoles. Like it's multiple, so it's kind of it starts to build up a little bit. But with multiverses, bro, the one thing that tripped me out is that fucking because before on the closed beta they didn't have local play, and I was like, oh, that sucks, because I would like love to play with my little cousins and stuff. And I was like, oh, I wonder if they have it, and they
Mhm.
have local play this time. And the crazy thing is, local play, you can just play all the characters.
Really?
Yes, and it's amazing because it's just like it turns into a situation where you bring this shit to a convention, to a party, to anything. It's like, yo, I have every single character, period. I can just play with people locally. That's fucking dope. Also, tournament scene. For tournaments, that makes it so easy. You just have to download the game and just boot up local, and that's it. Like, you don't have to. The unlocking part is strictly to competitive play. So, like, if you're trying to play online with other people, you have to unlock characters. But if you're in local, you can play all the characters.
Honestly, that right there is a game changer.
It really is because it makes it really fun for like just to like jump on and just literally you can jump on with some friends and all of you guys can try characters for the first time and then like say they came to visit and like they visit and like oh man this game is so fun I'm gonna get this game on whatever because it's free and they get it and
Mhm.
then they play with you online but they just have to unlock their character so they play a different character until they can unlock the character they use if it's not already unlocked and it's like that's lit. Like, I love
That's
that.
one thing I did not know this.
Like, cause that's one thing cause multiverses is, it's an amazing game. It's just like, it's the next, this is what fighting games need to be. right? If you're most fighting games like Street Fighter 5 on release was dog shit. It was so bad. It's just like it was literally like online. I don't even think they had arcade mode at the time, and they had local and like
I'm my T-posing.
I have no idea.
I'm T-posing.
There
We go. I'm back.
But like literally, they had no modes, and they just had like online and like some kind of single player and training mode, right? Mind you, this game was $60. Like what the fuck? That's not a full price game. That should be free to play. And like it seems like
Exactly.
like MultiVersus got the shit going. In my personal opinion.
They have it. They have it where now it's technically open beta. But honestly, the game is released basically. I think what they're doing is every like week or every couple of weeks they're gonna add new players to the open beta. But technically the game is done. The only reason why they're doing it like that is because if you call something open beta, if the game is broke, it's open beta.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
Exactly. Even like with certain characters, because it's an open beta, they're testing different characters right now. Like, what's his name? Iron Giant. He's experimental. They just added him. LeBron James is a character in a fucking MultiVersus, which is nuts. If I'm being completely honest.
It is. That's nuts, bro. He's in 3 games right now: basketball,
3.
Fortnite, and MultiVersus.
Wait. Oh shit, you're right. He's in 3 games.
Yeah.
Ha, that's funny. It's just like, and his moveset is actually kind of nice. It's just, I haven't played him. I played against the LeBron. It's just like, it's really hard to deal with them when they're on teams because they work really well together. And it's just like, the basketball, for example, is like irritating. It's like a thing that constantly just like
super irritating.
Like it'll hit you and like it just kind of bounces on stage. It's just like so aggravating.
Because essentially it's like 2 players now.
Yeah,
Ball
like,
and LeBron James.
Literally, he's better on teams though. That's at least what I've heard. That he's better as a teammate rather than just oh yeah, I can do stuff by myself. He's better just like with a teammate because he can pass the ball to them. I think they can pass the ball back or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, that's insane. That's insane.
So it's pretty lit.
Yeah. So, who have you been maining so far?
Honestly, I've been maining Garnet from Steven Universe because she's one of the free characters, and I was like, yo, she's actually fun as fuck. So I'm like, yo, this character is dope. So I've been playing her mostly. I have enough to get Arya now, so I'm just gonna get Arya start because that's my main from the closed beta, and she's just fun.
Dude. She's not only fun, she's also thick as hell too. I ain't gonna lie to you. Garnet, thick as hell. I'm like, god damn.
Like literally, like I'm just so surprised. Oh, the crazy thing, one of the things I love about this game is the animation, bro. Oh my god, it's just like from
animations. I feel like they should be quicker, low key. Like I don't know why when I'm playing it, I'm like this animation seems too.
After playing it, I kind of agree with you.
Long.
I kind of agree with
animations seem kind of too long for a fighting game. It should be kind of like quick and snappy. It's a little bit drags out just a little bit too much, but it's still fun though, and the animations still look good.
Like for example, there's this Garnet's loose screen before is like she gets defused and it looks like really violent. So like she basically has this split in the middle, and then she explodes into 2 gems because she's like a fusion. And like that was her lose animation from before. Now she has her lose animation, but her lose animation instead of unfusing, she like basically is like this fucking sucks, and then she like kind of it's like she just goes into meditation like oh well, I'll win the next one, and it's just like that's Garnet's character like 100%. I appreciate the change. It makes it more like towards her character, and it even references like one of the episodes from TV Universe because that's like one of my favorite shows.
Do you know what Finn's lose screen is?
Hey, what is it? He's like bent over and he's like, man, this sucks. Like
Bro, I'm like, why is this man ass in the air right now? Like,
Bro,
what's
he's just
going on?
that shit is funny as fuck. Like, and then
I'm like, why is this man ass
Superman's
in the
literally
air?
like, nah, man, I'm out.
It just flies away.
No, I can't deal with this shit. I just lost. I love the quotes in between. Like when you knock somebody out, they say a little quote. One of my favorite ones from Garnet, when she's going against Superman, she knocks him out, and then she's like, "Oh yeah, what did she say?" She's like, "Oh yeah, I always knew that." No, what did she say? It was like something like crystal gems are stronger than Kryptonians, just like I thought. And I'm just like, what? Yo, come on! I just love the little shit like that. It gets me. It gets me.
A custom thing for like all the characters. That's honestly pretty tight. Cause it kind of reminds me of what's that one fighting game? It reminds me of what's that fighting game with start with an S.
S.
It doesn't start with an S. There's a character that starts with Scorpio.
Oh, Scorpion
Scorpio.
from Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what the game is. So Mortal Kombat, the way they have it is every character has something for every character. So if you're fighting in one character, there's a line before you fight them that coincides with every character.
Yeah, it's basically like that in MultiVersus, but like it's every time you kill someone.
Yeah, that's pretty
And
tight.
they
I
have
like
multiple quotes. They don't just have one. They have like 3.
that. And that gives life to all the
Oh
characters.
my god, it makes me fucking giggle while I'm playing. Like I to this day, when Tom and Jerry dies and Tom just does his normal fucking scream, I fucking laugh hysterically. It's so fucking funny. Just hear him go, ah! Like, it's so funny. It's so funny. It's ridiculous.
Dude, I wanna play Tom and Jerry because it's kind of like Duck Hunt.
Mm-hmm.
And then like I was watching somebody play as Tom and Jerry, and their move set is so hilarious. Like this is one move where it's Tom the cat, right? Yeah. So Tom has the like a hammer, and he's like trying to hit he's trying to hit Jerry, and that's his move set. But he misses Jerry all the time.
No,
He's like swinging at
literally,
the air.
the funniest thing about
It's
Tom and
insane.
Jerry is that they're fighting each other. They're not fighting.
Exactly.
They're fighting each other, and they just happen to be hitting other people.
That move set is like hilarious. I love that.
It's probably one of
moveset.
my favorite. Like, I know Sajam. He's a what is he? A commentator for fighting games, and he said that Tom and Jerry is like one of his favorite like fighting game characters because it's just like when it comes to his animations, it's probably the most unique that he's ever seen, and I can agree with that because it's just like
Super unique.
it's literally like they're fighting each other. You can't get any better than that. I just need a DDD type of character in there, and then that's my main. Like, that's all I need. DDD has always been my go-to. When I make a fighting game, I'm literally gonna make a DDD character in a fighting game because his moveset is just
Like
perfect.
my King DDD.
Yeah, that's my guy. When I play Smash Ultimate, that is my dude. I was so mad when I went to MomoCon and like literally they didn't have DDD at any of the fucking consoles, and I'm just like, fuck this, fuck this.
Man, he's super strong, but it makes sense though. He's pretty good.
No, he's not. He's terrible. He's one of the worst characters in the game. But the thing about
I like
DDD,
playing with him. I feel like I'm good.
he's
Playing
fun.
with him.
It's just like he's one of the slowest characters in the game. So
That's
he's
true.
bad. Like if you win with him, you're good. Like that's essentially how that works because he has a lot of weak shit. He has some really strong moves, like his fucking down B, his hammer. Oh shit, man! That is the most satisfying move, like for in most fighting games for me. It's just like just whacking somebody with that shit. Oh. And then I love getting combos with this little spiky ball thing because you can like think there's a it's like a 50%, not even 50%. It's almost like 25% chance you can get a double hit on the spiky ball. That shit is so satisfying.
And my main right now is Finn. I think why though is
Finn's
because
a bitch. I hate Finn.
dude, it's so fun to play with him because out of all the characters, his down, was it down Y? I think this was his.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so his down Y when he's on the ground is depending on how much coins he have, he can speed up.
Yep. You
So
can
if
buy
you have
different
like a
items.
exactly. So like if you go down and like look in your bag, you can speed up like point 0.5 or like point 0.5 times or like 2 times or something like that. So now I'm much faster than all the other characters. And when I play fighting games, I like the faster characters.
True.
Like when
I
I
fuck with
play,
that.
that's why I like Brawlhalla. I play Brawlhalla. I like it because it's fast.
You should play
I'm
Rivals.
like,
You should
I
play
might like that
Rivals.
game actually, yeah,
Because
because it's
Rivals is
fast.
fast, and then on top of that, Shovel Knight's in there, and Ori. Any other indie game fighting people? It's Shovel Knight and Ori are in there. Shovel Knight literally has the same type of ability where he can buy items.
Yeah, I like that. I like how his characters have move sets and abilities based off of their actual character. Like I think Smash does it okay. I feel like a lot of the characters still have the same abilities according to like um MultiVersus, where MultiVersus all characters have different types of moves. Like if you play as Jake, I play Jake a little bit because I bought him, but Jake is so weird because like uh
Yeah.
when you do his when you do his like side Y, usually people's side Y is attacking. This man Jake's side Y is him turning into a horse and
Yep.
running.
Yep. That fucks
This
people up,
the thing is
man.
though he doesn't attack anybody. He just runs faster. Like that right there is completely different from everybody else's
I mean,
side Y.
his side Y it constantly hits.
No, it don't. It don't. I tried it. It don't hit.
It does. It's like you have
No,
to. I
it
think
don't.
it's a timing thing because that a lot of people. I get hit with that move all the time. It's like you run. You kind of like run as you're running. After you start the run, if you hit somebody while if you run into somebody while you're running, you'll hit them.
Okay, that makes sense. Because like usually what I do is I will turn into the horse and I run into them, but I always get hit because they just hit me because
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah,
a
yeah.
horse.
It's because you're a horse, you can get hit. But like one character that has a fucking broken side. I guess it's like a side Y is like side B. It's like what is that? It's the Taz. Because the Tasmanian Devil, like he is fucking
Yeah.
nuts. His side B is like he turns into his tornado, and like that tornado move, especially in the closed beta, that shit was fucking broken. You couldn't hit it. Like literally, if you tried to defensively hit that shit, you would get hit yourself. That irritated the shit out of me.
I'm pretty sure they patched it.
They did. It's a lot. It was even in the closed beta. You could time it to where you could punish it, but it was really hard to do. But now it's a lot easier to punish it.
That's true. Every time I go against Tasmanian Devil, I usually always win.
Yeah, they're fucking annoying. You know, a really good one though will fuck your ass up. Like, cause he could turn you into a chicken, and then after he turns you into a chicken, like,
Really?
yeah, like he has this little debuff where if he keeps hitting you with certain, like, I think it's like the Salt Shaker move, and then the tornado. It makes this meter above your head go up, which is like this meat thing. If it goes all the way, he turns you into a chicken, and then you can't attack.
That's funny.
Yep.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, that's it's kind of scary because it's like literally you can't attack. You can only run and jump and move, but you can't attack at all. I don't know if you take more damage though.
That's probably why like he kept like shaking some stuff on me. I'm like, what the heck is he doing? He's trying to eat me or something?
Yep, exactly.
I guess that's why.
You turn because once he gets you seasoned up, he turns you into a chicken.
Is that in the show? Like, is he like
I
eating
have
chicken?
no idea. It's just like
I
his part of his
don't
moveset.
That's crazy.
Honestly. But I'm really happy with MultiVersus right now. One thing that I did recently watch that I didn't know existed until I didn't watch the full video, but it's a Discord call in between a whole bunch of like fighting game like competitors and like YouTubers in the same call. That shit was. I got so much good information from that. Like,
What was they talking about?
they were talking about kind of like they gave different like examples. Maximilian, he's one of the bigger I think YouTubers when it comes to fighting games because he kind of branches out a lot where he does fighting game content, but besides that, he does other shit too. Like he loves to play Guilty Gear, especially when Guilty Gear first came out. He played it a lot. He plays MultiVersus a little bit, but at one point that they were pretty much getting at the one strong point they were getting at is that it's really surprising that a lot of top players don't try to make content for themselves and they just focus on, all right, I'm just gonna do tournaments and stuff like that because it's not the normal thing to think about, which kind of like it makes sense kind of, but a lot of people force themselves to be like, all right, I have to start making content. Like one person I started watching was Brian F. Brian F. He's a Street Fighter 5 player. He's part of the reason why I bought Street Fighter 5 and haven't touched it in like 2 weeks because he makes it look so fun, and he has a really good time with it because he's really technical with the game, and he wins tournaments and stuff too. It's literally like so interesting seeing their perspective. I had to watch the video again to really get a good understanding of what they were saying. But like, it's really good to see. Like, it's really good to see as a developer myself, like what players want and really what content creators want, because that's really what matters at the end of the day. Because it doesn't matter about like, oh, this game is so much fun and all this stuff. If it's not fun to watch, it's not entertaining for content creators to make content on, it's not easy for them to make content, people won't play your game as much. And it's just like, it's free promotion that people don't consider all the time. And it's just like, if you cater your game so that it can be played on stream or played on YouTube easily, then that's a shit ton of people who have eyes on your game that may be like, oh shit, this game is dope. I want to play with my favorite content creator. I'm going to get this game so I can play with them. Like,
You talking right now?
No, I'm not.
Okay, your mouth was moving, probably because your mouth was open or something. But
Yeah,
I think like what makes a good fighting game for like YouTube is probably the characters and like a lot of the visual stuff, basically.
Yeah.
Like if you have like fun characters.
Uh-oh. I don't know where you went. Oh, you just disappeared.
So I was talking about characters and visuals and
Yeah, what makes a good fighting game for content?
Exactly. And then you can talk about what makes a good fighting game for game developers.
Oh, well, for game developers, it's more like, I guess for the gameplay side of things, at least as a player, when I look for fighting games, I'm usually looking for like fighting games that are interesting and different. They change up the formula in some type of way. Like even MultiVersus, for example, changes up the formula like a lot. It's a very like aggressive game where there is no blocking. There's only dodging. So it's just like you have to be aggressive. And you can still be aggressive and defensive with using like your dodges, but you're always like you're either attacking or you're moving out the way.
That's true. And there's multiple dodges. There's side dodges and then there's neutral dodges.
Yep. And that kind of makes the game like really fun.
Which I'm not too sure why they have multiple dodges. Can you coach me up on that?
Multiple dodges? It's mostly because it's like air maneuver. Because if you have the ability, because you can dodge in every direction, diagonal included, and it's kind of a way of, all right, I need to dodge either away from them or in a direction they don't expect. So because of that, it kind of allows you to like be like, all right, I'm gonna formulate a plan to go in this direction, and then I'm gonna move right here, and then that kind of makes it easier for you to make a game plan for the most part.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, because like I know that one thing that I think it was Smash Melee, they have I don't know they have directional dodging actually, and that's part of the reason why what's it called wave dashing exists is because what happens is if you dash immediately after jumping, then it causes you to slide across the floor, and people just invented that as a tech and was like, oh yeah, I'm a fucking wave dashing became a thing. And with MultiVersus, they prevent that from happening. But it's just like you have so much maneuver in the air, it doesn't even matter. It's like you have two jumps, two specials, and two dodges. You could stay in the air for a long time.
I did not know they had like two specials and two dodges
Well, you can
before
up
you
me
hit the ground.
twice. On top of the fact that if you're
I
on
should.
the wall, you can like wall jump and it resets it.
You can wall jump. Yep. So
And
if you're
it's
like if
infinite.
you're way down, you just wall jump up and up and up. I always do that.
Yeah, but you gotta be
Makes
careful
sense.
because some people can spike you. But you just if you dodge it at the right time, then you're straight.
I'm not too worried about that though, because like I feel like in multiverses, spiking is a little bit more harder compared to Smash. I
No, it
wouldn't do it
isn't.
in Smash.
It's very
Really?
easy. Yes, it's just once you get used to it. Because this thing about multiverses that I kind of realized is kind of fucking dope as fuck is that when you perform an aerial, most fighting games they'll cancel the aerial once you hit the ground, right? Multiverses
Mm-hmm.
is like complete opposite. You will finish the aerial before you cancel into your idle animation. So that means that you can do aerials like from the like essentially you can do an aerial right at the corner of the edge and like spike somebody as they're coming up. Or and you can
Mm-hmm.
also spam down like the spikes like back to back. Like Shaggy does that shit all the fucking time to get kills. And it's just like
You also have to think about it too. There's players that don't have. There's players that down Y's in the air is not spiking.
no, it's not down Y. It's the down X. Down X is the spike. That's the spiking shit.
Okay.
Because every character pretty much has a spike move with that.
That's true. I know some characters have kind of like a spike move with down Y, but some characters don't have that. Like Finn, if he's up in the air, he'll like take something out of his bag. But with Ironheart, his down Y is like jets coming out of his bottom.
Yeah, that shit's annoying. Fucking
Super
Iron
annoying.
Giant is like fucking a problem. He's like really good, but at the same time, he's a big ass body, so you can kind of like mess with him a lot and just kind of knock him around, which I kind of like. But he's super strong, like super strong.
Yeah, I like multiverses. That game is good.
That game is fucking. It's so much fucking fun. Like I really enjoy playing that game in my free time, and it's just the shit. I'm just really excited that Warner Brothers is gonna make a shit ton of money from this, and other developers are gonna be like, "Oh, this works," basically, and then they're gonna jump on the bandwagon and be like, "Oh shit, we can make free to play games and make a shit ton of money too." That's awesome.
Bro, I'm kind of surprised how like the Nintendo game didn't blow up.
Wait, which one?
It's a Nintendo fighting game that came out last year. It kind of blew up a little bit, but it's not as big as what
Oh,
Multiverse is right now.
you talking about the Nickelodeon shit?
Yeah, not Nintendo. Yeah, Nickelodeon. My bad.
Oh,
Nickelodeon. It's
that
called
game
All
was
Stars.
trash. That game was trash.
Gameplay wise,
No, not necessarily. It's just like they had the gameplay side. This is an example. Good gameplay, terrible execution visually. So there's no
okay.
voice acting. There's weird sound effects, and um, and then also animations kind of look weird when you're like doing advanced tech and stuff. Melee people loved it. They had new content to make besides just melee shit. So that made their channels kind of blow up a little bit, right? But other than that, it kind of died pretty fast just because it's a fun game, but the most it has is like, our Nintendo characters, and it's just, I don't know. I don't think there's enough content.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah,
because I haven't played it, but looking at it, I was like, okay, this looks pretty interesting. It looks kind of like MultiVersus, just Nickelodeon.
because like essentially, you have your two examples, right? There's one game made by indie studio, not enough funding at all, and you have Warner Brothers. They have all the money in the world. They can put as much as they want into it, and they did.
That's true.
And
they made it free to play.
Free to play. That's another thing, and that made it easier for people to just be like, I'm gonna try this game out. And it's just like funding versus barely any funding, because like that indie studio probably could have made a really fire game if they had more funding. And Nickelodeon has the money. It's just they didn't think it would work, so they just kind of shoved them some money and was like, this should be enough.
Dang, they're like a year. It was like a year or two early, because they're like if MultiVersus would have came out, and then they was like, you know what, that's gonna work. Let's make our own game. They would have made one like next year, then they probably would have picked them way more money. But as of right now, as of last year, they was like, it ain't gonna make a lot of money. Let's give you a little bit to do
this. That's kind of the thing. It's just like, it sucks. It's a thing that really sucks, because I really did think that game could be really really cool for people. It just kind of, it didn't mesh with me well. I didn't think I was gonna play the game. I kind of like appreciated that it existed, but I don't know. It just rubbed me the wrong way. MultiVersus, complete opposite. I love visually, like, I think that there's way more care and attention in this game, and it just makes a huge difference for players when they like see the game and they're like, oh shit, this game is cool. I want to play this. The animate, like, just from animations, they might not realize it's animations, but the animations are super smooth and like really like appealing, and it's just like, man, I want to play this.
And really unique.
Yes.
They're really unique to the characters as well.
Every character is animated in an accurate way. So when it comes to like, I think these crossover games, usually what it comes down to is the appreciation of a character in another medium. So it's just like, when you show that you have the attention to detail with the specific character that you're trying to put into a crossover, you're gonna get that side of people to be like, all right, I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna play this. This shit looks awesome. It just makes sense.
So I got a question. Out of all of the universes of characters, what universe do you want to see make a platform fighter?
What? Oh, a platform fighter? That's a good fucking question, man. That's hard, because I think platform fighters are kind of weird, because they're, at least when I imagine them, I kind of like only imagine them as like kind of a multiversal event where it's like all different types of franchises put together in one thing. Like, I'm really excited for what is that game called? It's an indie Smash game that's supposed to be coming out soon. I'm excited for that, because I forgot what that one was called. But like, because there's a whole bunch of different characters. They have assists as one of the features in the game, which makes it kind of unique. But I think the better question for me would be, what fighting game would I want a certain series or a universe to have? And I have so many different answers. So like, literally, if I'm changing the question, literally, one of my first ones that it has a game already, which I'm really happy, is Power Rangers. Because there are so many Power Rangers, and I'm just like, man, they should just fucking make a fighting game. Like, it would make so much sense. And I said it, I want to say like a while ago, before Power for the Grid came out. And then I heard, oh, there's a Power Rangers fighting game. I'm like, I'm so glad I put that in the universe, because that needed to exist. Like, it was just a no-brainer. There's too many fucking Power Rangers from like all the way from the 1990s to now that you can just put in a fucking fighting game.
All right, so I'm gonna say this. What I want to see, up, up.
The character just now you gone. It happens again. It'll be
Okay, so boom. What I was saying is, what I think would be cool for a game universe, like fighting game universe, would be kids games, no kids movies / kids shows. Like imagine Elmo beating, imagine Elmo
oh my god,
beating Big Bird's ass, bro.
Come on, I need it now.
For
I want it so bad now.
Imagine what's his name?
Oh my god,
Dora. Imagine Dora beating Boots' ass.
bro.
Like that would be interesting.
I would play that all day.
Kids shows and kids movies would be hilarious.
I'd play that all day. Oh my god, I want it. Why doesn't that exist?
See, exactly.
Oh my
Like
god.
think of all of the combination of characters you can get. That's insane.
So nuts. That is nuts. I want to make that. Just to make it a meme. Be like, haha, what if all the kids shows like fucking Caillou, bro? Caillou kicking Elmo's ass, bro. Come on. He uses his fucking head.
Little
like,
Bill?
come on. This is such a good idea, bro. This would be so funny.
Bro, Arthur, bro.
Oh shit!
Oh my God.
You can bring the meme into it where he I forgot what the meme was. Bro, that's so funny. Yo, this actually that needs to happen. The Teletubbies, the fucking Teletubbies, bro. Come on. This needs, bro. I low key. This either needs to be a fucking this needs to be like a fighting game or a fucking
mod.
Or no, a mod. No, dead ass. It would be a fun ass mod. Like, but no, I really would want it to be like a fighting game though. Like, if I can somehow get in contact with that fucking modder that mods Guilty Gear, and he's been modding characters into the game, if I can get in contact with that dude and be like, yo, I want to make a meme like version of Guilty Gear with like kids characters, and I'll make all the models, bro. I want that so bad now. Like, that would be so much fun. Like, I would fucking 3D model Caillou and fucking other characters and shit. Like, it'll be lit.
Like, even like Bob the Builder. Like, what would Bob the Builder's move set?
See, this is what I'm saying.
Building like Fortnite.
That's so cool. Okay, the thing I probably could do, I would just have to learn how to do it, is make a Mugen for it.
Make a what?
A Mugen. Mugen is like, it's essentially like a fighting game engine, sort of, but it's not licensed in a way where you can like sell it. So essentially what it is you can basically put any character into like a fighting game and like they fight and stuff. So like what people do is like they'll make sprites and stuff because it's sprite based. They'll make sprites and then make a moveset and stuff, and it's like a complicated process of how to do it. And then they'll put them in. They can put them in Mugen, and you can put like any character you want in Mugen. Like, you could have a character of like all Dragon Ball Z characters versus all One Piece characters, and there's Mugens for that. And they have like Mugens that are just like set. Like, matter of fact, do you know what Salty Bets is? Essentially, it's like you can make any character you want, kind of put it with other characters. It's kind of like a create your own it's like create your own versus game. That's the best way to put it. Because I was gonna talk about Salty Bets, because Salty Bets essentially it's like they give you like fake points to bet, and what happens is they put two Mugen characters CPUs against each other. It's the most entertaining thing to watch. Oh my god, like Salty Bets is amazing. I'm probably gonna end up watching that on stream every once in a while, like, because what they do.
What is that? Salty Bets?
Salty Bets is basically they grab a Mugen. They grab two Mugen characters and put them on level 9 CPU against each other, and they you bet to see who's gonna win. And the thing about Mugen characters, bro, some of them are broken. Like, they're fundamentally, all of their moves are fucking, they're so fucking broken. And it's just like, if you put 2 level 9 CPUs against each other that have broken movesets, and you bet on that shit, it's the most entertaining shit.
Oh, I'm looking at it right now. Salty Bet. Probably not Salty Bet. Damn, that was like 6 years ago. 8 years ago.
No, they have a stream that's literally on right now. It's always on. If you go to Twitch and look up Salty Bets, it's on there. It's like a 24-hour stream.
Let me look at that right now.
Salty Bets is like literally like, you know how like you'll be like with friends, you're like, oh, I wonder if this CPU can kick this CPU's ass. Like, it's like that, but then you add in characters that are actually broken. Like, actually broken.
Oh, Twitch is acting weird right now.
It's fine. I'm probably show you off podcast, honestly, because that shit is fucking nuts. And you disappeared again. Yeah, this is what happens.
I am back.
Okay. Well, no, you're not back. I don't see your character.
I guess I have to face
There it
that
is.
in this awful.
Yeah, but Salty Bets is dope. But when it comes to Mugen, there's a lot of. Yeah, you're technically T-posing right now, bud.
I know.
Oh, no, going back. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely
around there.
I'm gonna keep some of this shit because this is funny.
Right.
Meanwhile, trying to troubleshoot on the first episode.
All right, I should be good right now.
Yeah, you're good. I was just saying, Mugen is like really good for like making. It's like making your own fighting game. It's kind of complicated a little bit, but if you can get the art side, which I have, I think I can probably make a Mugen for like all of the ideas that I have, like for like the VTuber thing and like stuff like that. Only thing is I would have to make movesets and stuff, which I'm like, ooh, I have to think of that stuff. It's like making an actual fighting game.
But I just texted you and said Salty Bets on Twitch.
Yep, I'm gonna remind you, cause that shit's lit. I fucking love Salty Bets. But
But honestly, bro, like stuff like that is pretty interesting because you can make money from just doing stuff like that, like bets with like AI and stuff.
yeah, I mean, honestly, I think there's a legality to it, so technically you couldn't do it. But there are, I think with Salty Bets, they have like fake currency that you can bet on, essentially. And you get it every day, but it's still fun as fuck. And Sajam, same guy with the same commentator I was talking about earlier, he does a thing every last Thursday. It's either last Thursday or the first Thursday of a month. What he'll do is he does his show, which is Will It Kill? So essentially, this show is it's one of my favorite YouTube shows for fighting games. Essentially what happens is, all right, a hit will start, and essentially after that hit, a combo will go off, and when the combo ends, he's basically saying, will this combo kill?
That's pretty interesting.
That shit is so nuts, because sometimes when there's like older games involved, the combos are crazy, because it'll be like, all right, will it kill? And it's like he has all of his health and he just got hit, and it's like, well, damn, really, will it kill?
Man, you're already thinking like, will this actually kill? And then it kills him, and you're like,
And it's
Yeah, that
just
was broken.
you bet channel points on it because you get channel points from like watching SageM streams and stuff. So you can bet channel points on if it's gonna kill or not, and that shit is so entertaining. Like I love his will it kill streams. They're actually kind of the funny shit. And he has an intermission where he has this part where he kind of goes through like different combos, and then he'll have an intermission where it's kind of like a break period, and he'll talk about the one that like he wanted to put in to at least talk about, but he couldn't do because of a certain reason. And like he'll just show it like this combo was fucking sick, but I couldn't include it for like this reason. Like people were including like Elden Ring and like his will it kill things, which was really funny. And he had showed off
That's
some of the
funny.
ones that were submitted.
No, that actually makes sense because, man, Elden Ring, especially one thing with Elden Ring is the PvP. PvP builds are broken, especially for like blood, and absolutely insane.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I honestly I do like watching Elden Ring PvP fights because they're super interesting, and you would look at like different builds and be like, oh, that's actually pretty tight. I never really thought about that.
But kind of what I want to bring with like my own fighting game idea is like make it so that you can build a character in some type of way. Because like I don't think there's really an experience like that. The only experience that's kind of like that is like this one game. It's old as fuck, and essentially you can make your own character, and then you can have the character have different. You can select every move that he has, every attack he has, every special he has. You can switch it out for whatever you want. So you can just make characters like that. That shit is actually cool, and I haven't seen anybody do anything like that. It's kind of interesting because today it's kind of like harder to balance, but I think it still would be an interesting idea to try.
The synergy for something like that, it would be insane.
Yeah, exactly. Because it makes
And you can
go
set
ahead.
up combos where it's like boom, I do this small kick. This small kick turned into like me throwing the player in the air and doing something crazy.
Exactly. It's just like you can make your own moveset to make it work. I definitely want to talk about that more in detail because I'm eventually gonna work on a fighting game because I have my own ideas. But that's one thing that I definitely like would love to work on because I think that fighting games are just now kind of peaking right now, and I feel like eventually we just need that one game to make fighting games, not like platform fighters, like fighting games really popular. And I kind of want to meet that niche because I kind of see the trends and what people like and stuff like that, and I want to fit in the space where it's like something that's like Smash when it comes to visual like flair and it's like kind of colorful and stuff like that. But the thing that I didn't realize is like NRS games, they make Mortal Kombat, Injustice, stuff like that. They're really popular too, and it's for the fact that like Mortal Kombat is like, oh, it's like brutal and all the other shit. But I kind of want to be on more of the popular side when it comes to like more appropriate for kids, just because I feel like I think that I can
Kids
market.
love fighting games.
Yes, like they love the fucking. I'm gonna kill you and I'm gonna beat your like. It's a form of therapy. If I'll be completely honest, because man,
That's true.
because I think I told you this already. My family, my grandmother, my two cousins, my uncle, and me, and we essentially did a Tekken tournament. That shit was the most fun. I've never played with all of like me, my cousins, and my grandma especially, because apparently the fact that my uncles, they were just like, oh yeah, you're man, you remember when we used to play Tekken? They were talking to my grandma, and I'm like, excuse me, what? Like, you play Tekken? And she's like, yeah, I play Tekken. It's really fun. And it's just we booted up Tekken that day. Me and her started playing. She's kicking my ass. She started kicking my ass because I don't really know how to play it that well. And eventually, I found my character was just like Eddie Brock, I think his name is.
Ooh, Eddie is fire. Eddie's fire.
And once I started playing him, literally I started going in, and then I beat my grandma, and she passed the controller to my uncle. My uncle's like, man, I used to play Tekken 3 and stuff, and I'm like, bet. So we started playing, and bro, he was getting me because he was using Law, which is basically like what is Law is essentially like Bruce Lee clone, essentially. So like he was kicking my ass with Law, and I was like, oh shit, he's gonna kill me if I don't get my shit together. So I started like doing shit, and I did like a combo and like other shit. Oh shit, are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just I just gotta get my charger.
Oh, bet. But I just started doing a combo, and like I eventually killed him. We had that. It just like it was so much fucking fun. And then like I played against my little cousin, Deuce. I beat him. He was like he didn't really know how to play. He kind of got close. But then Trey, which he's my my main, like he's the I guess oldest cousin. Yeah, he's the oldest cousin. He fucking thrashed my ass. Like, oh my god. He picked this one character. He picked this one character. With like tentacles.
Don't ever
like
say that in your life again.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't read it like that.
Don't ever say it in your life again,
bro. No, but that ass, he destroyed me in that game. Like he picked this one guy with tentacles and like swords, and he was mashing buttons, but he was mashing the right buttons. I swear to God. And he killed me. Like at first I'm like, oh shit, all right. You know that meme where it's like, all right, I gotta get serious and I lean forward. I had to do that. And I was like, all right, cool. All right, I just gotta play better. And I was trying to figure out the character while I was playing because I didn't completely know how to play him. And he still fucking killed me. And I'm like, shit, fuck, he's doing really good. And then this dude, the final round, he killed me with super. And I'm like, what? I don't even know how to do that. Like, dude, because he did it on accident. Playing against me, and he's like, oh, that's how you do it. And then once he figured it out, then he like waited until I got up or something, and he did super. And I was like, fuck, damn it, he killed me. I was like, all right, well, you win. And I passed the controller to my grandma. My grandma, this dude, he kept getting better each person he went against. And what he ended up doing is he did like the final round again, because he killed my grandma twice, or killed my grandma once. And my grandma killed him once, and then he got the last round. He was like, all right, cool, I'm going to kill her. And, like, what he did was he...
Wait, so you're telling me that your grandma came back to life twice?
No. She kind of jumped back in after I lost, and she killed him once, but she died from Trey once, too. And then what happened was, final round, it's neck and neck. Trey does a combo into super. And I'm just like, what the fuck, man? What are you learning this shit from? He did a 4-hit combo into super and killed her. I was popping off like, oh my god, just killed her, what the fuck? Combo to super. What the fuck? I was popping off. I was so happy for him.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. This, like, what you just said sounds like some GTA Respawn shit. He was like, oh, he killed my grandma, and she went and killed him back. And I'm like, what? Is this GTA 5? Like, what?
No, dead ass though. This is just literally what happened. It's just, and then the final round before my two other cousins had to leave, it was Deuce versus Trey, and Deuce he's kind of getting it kind of, but Deuce's strategy is like, all right, you beat me, I will use your character and I'll beat you. So he's the same character Trey was using. They kind of were going neck and neck because Deuce learned how to use his one move and he just spammed it. And final round, they pick the same character. It's neck and neck. It gets down to the final round. Like Deuce kills him, and then Trey comes back and he's like, "Nah, I'm gonna kill you." So they get two. They both have a round where they kill each other twice, right? And then we're on the final round, and it's like, all right, this is it. This is it, man. Whoever wins this wins it all. And it got down to the final round of that round, and it was neck and neck. And Trey, he literally like, essentially, the crazy thing is, like, little kids playing neutral is the most interesting thing on the planet. Because neutral essentially is like, I'm trying to get an advantage so I can do a combo or I can like hit you, because you're both in neutral, which is like the neutral state, which is we're neither in I neither can gain something or I'm like in a bad position. So it's like you're trying to gain something on the other person. So it's just really weird seeing them play neutral, because it's like they'll like walk up to each other, they kind of stand there, they might inch forward, and they're like waiting for each other to attack each other, and then soon as one presses a button, all I hear is clack, 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 clack. Like, they just start mashing insanely. And they were just playing neutral throughout, like, the whole match. And it's just really interesting because Trey, he's older. So the way he played neutral was like, all right, I'm going to whiff punish you. He didn't know what that was, but he naturally kind of stuck to that because I think he noticed how I play. And he was waiting for Deuce to do something, and he was like, all right, I'm going to hit you. He would miss a few times because he wasn't that good at it, but he was kind of getting to it. But then, the thing that fucking he won the round with, he knocked Deuce down, right? And what this dude did, he waited. And it's just, he doesn't realize that he waited the frame until he could hit him. That's just like, that's the most technical way I can say it. He waited the frame because if he did it too early, he would have died. He did it at the perfect... It was like the meatiest fucking super you could do. And it's fucking insane because it's just like... oh yeah, you don't know what
you said the meatiest super?
So, yes. So, meaty is a fighting game term that essentially means, like, you hit it, like, immediately, the frame they could do something, you hit them instead of them doing something. So it's almost like a counter hit. Like, for example, you get up and you press the attack button, but I hit you the moment you try to hit a button. It's like the exact
so
frame.
Instead of saying immediately, you say meaty.
Yep. Like, that's a meaty ass hit. Or that's a meaty super.
Yo, that sounds so wrong in so many ways.
Yes. But yeah, he literally killed him with a fucking super. And he waited to the frame like he was about to get up. And he killed him. And Trey won the round. And he was so happy. He was like, yes! Oh my god! I won! Deuce is like a little sad. Like, man, I lost. And I'm just like, it's okay. You're supposed to lose. It's gonna happen. I lost too. You forgot.
Right? Hey, somebody's supposed to lose. Somebody's supposed to win. So
yeah. It's whoever the better player is. Trey was the better player. That just means I just need to get better at Tekken. Like, I don't know any combos.
Man, what's kind of crazy? We spent the whole time talking about fighting games.
Yeah.
Which I low-key knew this was gonna happen because this is your bread and butter right here.
Yeah, pretty much. This is what I am passionate about. I love fighting games. We started with MultiVersus, obviously, because MultiVersus is the hot shit right now. And yeah, I'm really, really fucking excited for new stuff that's coming out. There's indie fighting games like Arcus Chromis, fucking what's another one I can think of? Arcus Chromis is the one that instantly comes into my brain. There's another one. There's a few of them. There's a tag game that's like an alpha, beta stage right now. They have a few characters. It's like $15. But like, they're all really cheap. You can find all of those things on itch. It's just, you have to ow. There's like not a Discord, but a Reddit that is dedicated to indie fighting games.
Pretty tight.
So I usually look at that.
Dude, I don't know why I'm so hungry right now.
Bro,
I'm starving.
I literally was like, all right, I'm gonna wait to eat until after the podcast because I feel like I'll get sleepy again. Because, bro, I don't know what happened to me, but I have to rewatch the Anthony Padilla ending part because I fell asleep on it. And then the next Trash Taste thing went on, and it was the one from their Australia special where they essentially went to Australia and they got to like hold animals and shit, and it was actually really cool. And I fell asleep.
Are you talking about the Are you talking about the After Dark or the special?
After dark. So I think it was after dark.
Okay, yeah, I've seen that
And
too.
that was the first time they streamed in a while. Pretty much.
Yeah, I'm definitely down to do like some like streaming type stuff where like we either playing a game or it's just like kind of like an extra podcast episode or something like that.
I'm down. I'm down to do that.
We can even have like the stream on the right side talking while we like talking some stuff. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I think that we should definitely play like games together on stream. I think that'd be really fun.
Yeah, MultiVersus.
Especially
That'd be really
MultiVersus.
tight.
Especially MultiVersus, because like that's great ass content. Because it's literally a 2v. It's made to be mostly a 2v2 fighting game.
Exactly. Yeah, we can do 2v2 or we do 1v1 free for all. So I'm down for that.
No,
You know, talk our shit.
Just some natural banter back and forth. All I gotta say is my garnet is pretty good right now, so I don't know, man.
Hey, my fin is fire.
We'll see. Hopefully you're not one of those spammy fins, because I hate those fucking dudes, man. They're so annoying. They just run at you and like, oh, I'm just gonna spam all this shit in your fucking face.
Hey, my spam is strategic.
Bro.
My spam is strategic.
Yes, that's how it works. Definitely.
Cause if you really think about it, first it goes from spamming just to figure out the moves to spamming strategically. So you're like, okay, I know what I want to do, but let me spam a little bit to get to the move that I want to do. Cause like usually I know when I get close to you, I want to hit you up in the air, obviously, so I can start a combo. Hit you up in the air, then I jump up and go in the air. Then I start spinning with the bag.
That's like fucking move.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, but it works though. So that right there is like my combo, but it's my only combo, honestly. So I need to figure out other things. But that combo works.
Just keep in mind, you can do that same move. So that's like your up Y. You can do that on the ground. It's too strong. It's one of his strongest moves. It's one of his strongest moves.
Honestly,
other than his high five. I forgot about that.
Oh, his high five. Yeah, that's true. I didn't know it was a high five. I thought he was trying to smack somebody.
Because you can high five your teammates.
Oh.
I just forgot what it does.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I thought he was trying to smack somebody.
I think when you high five a teammate, you heal them or something like that.
See, I thought he was like trying to like pimp smack somebody. I don't know why.
Like, fuck you, dude. Yeah, basically.
One of my teammates was Shaggy, and he kept feeding me Scooby snacks.
Oh yeah. Like literally, I don't know. I think they're gonna definitely add. Cause they have Velma and Shaggy. I definitely think they're gonna add Velma and Fred at some point.
You said Velma twice.
I said Velma twice. Oops.
Yeah.
I meant Daphne. There we go. Forgot her name for a second. But I love having Velma as a teammate. I fucking go in. She's like perfect support. Perfect.
Yeah, because on her thing it says support.
Like literally all of her moves like help buff your moves, and she has this one thing where it's like it makes your head big, and what happens is it makes your cooldowns like go way faster. So like you can get your shit way faster. It's fucking dope. And when I'm Garnet, bro, I'm just going in. I'm just like fucking because she has her auto combo essentially, where she does like her flurry of punches and then it follows up with the armored attack. And like I love doing that shit at startup because I'd be fucking people up with that shit.
I play a little bit of Garnet, and the one thing I like about her is her fish shootout. You can even move it. I'm just like, yo, this is tight. This is tight right here.
You can move it. That's it. It's like kind of tracks too, I think. But I think it because I don't know how to use her completely because I just kind of was playing her. I didn't really practice that much with her, but she's fun. And I have to like read about her different like what her moves do and different stuff like that. So I roughly understand. I kind of get the point, kind of.
So man, is this it?
Yeah, for the most part, we got like an hour. minus like it's like hour 15. I would say 15 to 20 minutes of that is, you know, you reconnecting. But that's good enough.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Like you said, like some parts we can keep in, some parts we can take out.
Yeah,
so.
I'm gonna make jokes out of the you know, me just, cause I'm like literally just listening to music while I'm waiting.
Right.
Pretty much. But yeah, this has been, I guess, either the first episode or one of the episodes of Game Devs Without Jobs.
Exactly. Because we broke.
Yeah, literally. We're just trying to make something somewhere, just because we have these 3-hour conversations. Sometimes we have an hour to 3-hour conversations on like the phone. So this just sounds like a perfect thing to do.
Exactly. So yeah.
But yeah, that's it. And you can like if you liked it for the most part. We really appreciate it. Subscribe if you really liked it. And yeah, hopefully you have a good day.